Good morning, students. Welcome back to maths class. Okay, on the chapter vector algebra. Last session we have to study components of a vector. Okay, the portion vector of point P of x, y, z with respect to the origin is given by what? OP vector is equal to xi plus yj plus zk. This is components. Okay, this form of any vector is called the components form. Okay, OP vector is equal to R vector is equal to xi plus yj plus zk. Then length of OP vector is what? Magnitude of OP vector. Magnitude of OP vector is equal to magnitude of R. Magnitude of OP vector is OP only. Magnitude of AB vector is AB only. Is equal to root of x square plus y square plus z square. Okay, this is length of OP vector. Okay, last session. Today we are to discuss the vector joining 2 points. Vector joining 2 points. Vector joining 2 points. Vector joining 2 points. Okay. First, you have to consider the 3-dimensional space. Okay. The unit vectors I, J, K. I, J, K are the unit vectors along the x-axis, y-axis, and z-axis. Next, we have to take A of B2 given points. A of x1, y1, z1, and B point x2, y2, z. Okay, A point A, this one is B. Like A and B, B2, any 2 points. Okay, next, then the vector joining 2 points A and B, vector joining 2 points A and B, then the vector AB vector, then the vector AB vector. This one is A vector, this one is B. Okay, that A of x1, y1, z1 and B of x2, y2, z2 be any 2 points, in the space, A point of and B point in the space. Okay. Next, then the vector joining, A and B, then the vector joining A and B is the vector AB vector. Next, join OA and OB. Then OA vector, OB vector, AB vector. Then join OA, OB. Okay, where O is the origin. O is the origin. Next, we have to use by triangle of addition. OA vector plus AB vector is equal to OB vector. by triangle of addition, by triangle of addition, triangle OAB. Therefore, OA vector plus OB vector, OA vector plus EB vector, OA vector plus EB vector is equal to OB vector. Okay, this implies AB vector is equal to OB minus OA. Okay, AB as it is, OA goes to other side, OB minus OA. Okay, OB vector is equal to, you know, this vector joining to next is quotient vector of the point. Components form OP vector is equal to what? OP vector A point is x1, y1, z1. B point x2, y2, z2. Okay. Now, in the components form, the quotient vector P with origin O is given by OP vector is equal to what? Xi plus yz plus zk. Now this one is OA vector. OA vector is equal to here. OA vector is equal to x1i plus y1j plus z1k. Okay, and OB vector is equal to x2i plus y2j plus z2k. Okay, in the components form, okay, the quotient vector of the point P of x, y, z with respect to the origin is given by OP vector is equal to xi plus yz plus zk. Now, the quotient vector of the point A, the position vector of the point A with origin is given by what? OA vector is equal to x1i plus y1j plus z1k. OB vector, the quotient vector of the point B of x2, y2, z2. Okay, with origin is given by x2i plus y2j plus z2k. Substituting in this equation, AB vector is equal to OB is what? x2i, y2j, z2k minus OA vector x1i plus y1j, z1k. Separating ijk, subtract x2 minus x1. AB vector is equal to x2 minus x1 I plus x2 minus x1i, x2i minus x1i, okay, plus y2 minus y1j, y2 minus y1, j is common. Next, z2 minus z1 into k. This is what? Vector joining 2 points. Vector joining 2 points. Okay. This means this gives the vector joining. This gives us the vector joining AB. Vector joining AB. Vector joining 2 points is what? x2 minus x1i plus y2 minus y1j plus z2 minus z1k. Next, we have to find magnitude of AB vector. Then find out magnitude of AB vector. Magnitude of vector joining 2 points. Magnitude of AB vector is equal to, the components form is xi plus yz plus zk. Then magnitude of OP is what? Root of x square plus y square plus z square. The magnitude of next is the magnitude of AB vector is given by magnitude of AB vector or AB would be root of, you know this, R vector is equal to OP vector in the components form xi plus yz plus zk. Then magnitude of OP vector is x square plus y square plus z square. This is also a components form. This is also what? Components form. AB vector is equal to, this is the form xi plus yz plus zk. Xi plus yz plus zk. Okay. Now x2 minus x1, comma y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1 are the scalar components. This means x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1 are the scalar components. Now x2 minus x1 I, comma y2 minus y1 j and z2 minus z1 k are the vector components. Okay. Then magnitude of OP is what? This one, root of x. This also x, y, z. Magnitude of AB vector is equal to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. This is magnitude of AB vector. Okay, magnitude of vector joining 2 points. Okay, this is vector joining 2 points. Next is section formula. Three marks important. This one is very important in 3 marks. Section formula. Already you have to study this one section formula in first year class. Okay, 3-dimension geometry. Okay, section formula internal division and external division. In internal division, P of x y z is what? Mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, comma my2 plus ny divided by m plus n, mz2 plus nz divided by m plus n. Okay, section next is external is what? Minus mx2 minus nx1 divided by n minus 1 and so on. In this vector section formula, question is derive the point position vector of the point P which divides AB. Okay, which divides AB internally in the ratio m is to n. M is to n is given by mb vector plus na vector divided by m plus n. Okay, OA vector is A vector, the position vector of B is what? OB vector is B vector. First you write the question. Derive the position vector. Derive the position vector of the point which divides which divides the join of two given points, join of two given points, A and B, whose position vectors are whose position vectors are A vector and B vector in the ratio m is to n internally is mb vector plus in a vector divided by m plus n. 3 mark question. This one very important. Proof the position vector of the point P or R we have to take. The position vector of the point A. This means what? Position vector of the point P with respect to the origin is what? OP vector. OP vector is find out. Now already mentioned which divides the join of two given points A and B. Whose position vectors are what? The point P with position vector is R. A vector, the point A vector, OA vector is equal to A vector. And A vector and B vector. OB vector is what? B vector. In the internally. Okay. Now we have to take O is the fixed point. Let O be the fixed point. Then OA is equal to A vector. Okay. OB fixed point. OA, this is A vector, this is B. OA is equal to A vector, OB vector is equal to B vector. Next is P divides, let P be the point on the line AB. P be the line on the line AB, which divides AB internally in the ratio m is to n. Internally in the ratio m is to n. This is R vector. Okay. That O is let O be the fixed point. O be the fixed point. Okay. Then OA vector is equal to A vector. Already mentioned. Join of two given points A and B, whose position vectors are A vector and B vector. OA vector is equal to A vector and OB vector is equal to B vector. Okay. Next we have to take let P be the point. Let P be the point on the line AB. On the line AB. On the line AB. Next, which divides what? AB. Which divides AB internally in the ratio. Internally in the ratio m is to n. Okay. P divides. Which divides. which divides AB in the ratio m is to n internally. M is to n internally. Okay. Therefore, AP is to PB is equal to what? M is to n. AP is to PB is equal to M is to n. Okay. Now that is AP divided by PB is equal to M by n. AP divided by PB. Easy. Ratio means divide. M by n. Okay. Now n into AP vector equal to m into PB vector. Cross multiplication. Next we have to use vector joining 2 points. AB is equal to what? You know this. AB is equal to vector joining 2 points. OP minus OA. Telling previous one vector joining 2 points. AB is equal to what? OB minus OA. OB minus OA. N into AP vector means OP minus OA. OP minus OA. M into OB minus OP. Okay, because AB vector is equal to OB minus OA. OB minus OA. Okay, you know this OP as it is, or OP is equal to R vector. OP is equal to R vector. N into OP minus OA. OA is equal to what? T vector. Now OB is equal to what? B vector. Substituting. N into OP vector minus OA. Or OP is substituting R vector minus OA A vector is equal to M into OB is equal to what? B vector. Next is OP is equal to what? R vector. Okay. NR minus NA MB minus MR vector. MB is multiplied, N is multiplied. Minus MR this side plus MR. MR vector plus NR vector. MB vector as it is. Minus NA that side plus NA vector. Okay. M is common. R is common. M plus N equal to MB vector plus NA vector. Now, therefore, R vector is equal to OP vector is equal to M plus N goes to denominator. MB vector plus NA vector divided by M plus N. This is section formula for internal division. Okay, very simple. First, we have to take OB the fixed point. Now, OA is equal to A vector, OB vector is equal to B vector. Okay, position vector of the points A and B is A vector and B vector. Next, we have to take PB the point on the line AB. PB the point on the line AB. Next, which divides what? AB in the ratio M is to N internally. Now, AP is to PB is equal to what? M is to N. M is to N. AP is to PB is equal to M is to N. Ratio means divide. AP divided by PB is equal to M by N. Cross multiplication N into AP vector is equal to M into PB vector. Now we have to use vector joining 2 points. AP vector is equal to what? OB minus OA. N into OB. AB means what? AB is there. OP minus OA. EB is OB minus OB. Okay. Now OP is R vector, OA is A vector, OB is B vector. Okay. M is multiply, N is multiply both. Separate MR this side plus MR, NR as it is, minus NA that side plus NA, MB as it is. MB plus NA, R is common, M plus N, R as it is, M plus N goes to denominator. R means what? OP vector, the position vector of the point P with respect to the R O is given by OP vector is equal to R. Okay, MB vector plus NA vector divided by M plus N. Okay, this is section formula for internal division. Thus, the position vector P is given by OP vector is equal to this. Asked right. Thus, the position vector of point P is given by OP vector is equal to MB vector plus NA vector divided by M plus N. This is internally. Another some two conditions are there. Remarks or notes. When P divides externally, the ratio M is to N is given by MB minus NA divided by M minus N. That is external. Okay. When this is what? When P divides AB internally in the ratio. This one. When P divides AB externally in the ratio M is to N is given by OP vector is equal to MB vector minus NA vector divided by M minus N. Second point, midpoint of P is the midpoint of AB. With portion vectors A vector and B vector, OA vector is equal to A vector, OB vector is equal to B vector. Then M is equal to N, portion vector of the point P. This means midpoint next. M is equal to N. Second one is P. If P is the midpoint of AB, if P is the midpoint of AB, then M is equal to N. P is the midpoint of AB, then M is equal to N. Therefore, midpoint P of AB. The midpoint P of AB vector. Okay, that is ratios are what? M is equal to R. We have therefore position vector of P as the position vector as OP vector is equal to A vector plus B vector divided by 2. Now M is equal to N. M is equal to N. B plus A divided by ratios are what? Same, 1:1. Okay, B plus A divided by 1 plus 1. B plus A divided by 2 or A plus B divided by 2. because OA vector is equal to A vector, OB vector is equal to B vector. Okay, P is the midpoint of AB, then M is equal to N. Now ratios are 1 1, 1 is M is to N is equal to 1 is to 1. Midpoint P of AB vector will have position vector as OP vector is equal to A vector plus B vector divided by or OA vector plus OB vector or OB vector plus OA vector divided by 2. This is external, this is midpoint of AB formula. E is the midpoint of AB. OA vector plus OB vector divided by 2. Or OB vector plus A plus B is equal to B plus A. Next, start the problems based on section formula. Consider 2 points problems. Consider 2 points. Consider 2 points AB and B with position vectors. With position vectors, OA vector is equal to 3A minus 2B. 3A minus 2B vector and OB vector is equal to A vector plus B vector. Stop. Find the position vector. Find the position vector of a point P which divides the line joining A and B in the ratio 2:1. 2:1. First one internally. Second one externally. This is 2 marks important. 2 mark question. This one internally or external. Consider 2 points A and B with position vectors. OA vector and OB vector is given. Okay, OA vector is A vector. Already mentioned A vector and B vector. Find the position vector of the point P which divides the line joining A and B in the ratio 2:1. M is to N is what? 2:1. Separately we have to find internally and externally. Okay, solution. Given that OA vector is equal to 3A minus 2B. OB vector is equal to A vector plus B vector. Okay. And M is to N is equal to 2:1. Both you have to use same internally and externally. First one, internally, OP vector is equal to what? Internally, there are previous one. OP vector is equal to what? MB vector plus NA vector. MB vector plus NA vector divided by M plus N. OP vector is equal to MB. B means what? OB vector. The position vector of the point P with respect to the origin O is given by OB vector. The position vector of the point A with respect to the origin O is given by OA vector. Okay. Now OB is equal to B vector, OA is equal to A vector. Okay. MB, B means what? OB vector plus N into A vector is what? OA vector divided by M plus N. Substituting, already mentioned, M is 2, OB vector is A vector plus B vector plus N is 1, OA vector is 3A minus 2B vector whole divided by 2 plus 1. OP vector is equal to multiply to first 2A vector plus 2B vector plus 1 into 3A vector 3A vector 1 into minus 2B vector minus 2B vector divided by 2 plus 1 is 3. 2B cancel, therefore OP vector is equal to 2A plus 3A 5A vector divided by. This is internally in the ratio 2:1. And second one externally. Externally, OP vector is equal to MB minus NA divided by M minus NA. MB minus NA M into OB vector. Or you have to mention OA vector directly, you have to take A vector. The first vector is what? A vector. Now B vector directly you have to substituting A vector plus B vector. It's not necessary. Okay, B vector is A vector plus B. Any A vector. A vector is what? 3A minus 2B. M into OB vector minus N into A vector divided by M minus N. Okay, OP vector is equal to M into OB. M into OB, M is 2. OB vector is A vector plus B vector minus N is 1. OA vector is 3A minus 2B whole divided by 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1. OP vector is equal to 2A vector plus 2B vector, 2 is multiplied, minus 1 into 3A, 3A, minus into minus plus 1 into 2B, 2B vector, divided by 2 minus 1 is 1. Next 2A minus 3A, 2A minus 3A minus A vector, 2B plus 2B, 4B. Okay, OP vector is what? Minus A vector plus OP vector or 4B vector minus A vector. This is external. This is what? External. Next, second question. Find the values of values of x, y, and z so that so that the vectors A vector is equal to xi plus 2j plus 2k components form, and B vector 2i plus yj plus k are equal are equal. Okay, two vectors are equal, then two vectors are equal, corresponding components are also equal. Solution: find the values of x, y, z. X, y, z. A vector is xi plus yj plus zk. First one is, this is zk. Okay, xi plus 2j plus zk, and b vector is 2i plus yj plus k vector. K are equal. Now, given that a vector is equal to b vector, a vector is xi plus 2j plus zk equal to b vector is 2i vector 2i plus yj plus k. Two vectors are equal, corresponding components are equal. Corresponding components are equal. Okay. Two vectors are equal. Two vectors are equal if and only if their corresponding components are equal, are equating ijk. 2 is equal to x is equal to 2, y is equal to 2, z is equal to 1. Equating coefficients are ijk. And if two vectors are equal, if and only the corresponding components are equal. Okay, that is x is equal to what? Next, 2 is equal to what? Y is equal to 2. And z is equal to 1. Okay. Next question. Third question. Let a vector is equal to I plus 2j and b vector is equal to 2i plus j. 2i plus j is magnitude of a vector is equal to magnitude of b vector. Check it. Okay. Are the vectors a vector and b vector equal? A vector and b vector equal. Okay. A vector and b vectors are given. You have to check it if magnitude of a vector is equal to magnitude of b vector. Are the vectors a vector and b vector? A vector and b vector equal. We have to check it magnitude of a vector. magnitude of A vector. A vector is what? First you write the given vectors. Let A vector is equal to I plus 2j and B vector is 2I plus j. We have magnitude of A vector. A vector is what? Components form. Okay. Then magnitude of OP vector. OP vector is what? Xi plus yj plus zk. Then magnitude of OP vector is root of x square plus y square plus z square. Okay. Now root of I quotient is 1 square plus j quotient is 2 square. Now 1 plus 4 magnitude of A vector is equal to root 5. Magnitude of A vector is root 5. Then and magnitude of B vector 2 square plus 1 square is also root 5. Okay. Therefore, magnitude of A vector is equal to magnitude of B vector. Okay. Is magnitude of A vector is equal to magnitude of B vector. But A vector is not equal to B vector. Okay. The corresponding components are distinct. Okay. A is not. This means what? Corresponding components are distinct. Okay, but A vector is not equal to B vector. A vector is not equal to B vector since their corresponding components are distinct. Okay, magnitude of A equal to magnitude of B. Both are same. But A vector is not equal to B vector. A vector is I plus 2j, but B vector is 2I plus j. Their corresponding components are distinct. Okay, this is the answer. Next question. Fourth one. Find the unit vector. Find the unit vector in the direction of a vector. Direction of a vector. A vector is equal to 2I plus 3j plus k. 2I plus 3j plus k. Okay. This question is 1 mark important. In this question is this type of question 1 mark. In the definition of unit vector I am telling definition of a vector whose magnitude is unity is denoted by what? The unit vector in the direction of the vector A vector is given by A cap is equal to A vector divided by magnitude of A vector. Then substitute. This is what components form. A vector is equal to 2I plus 3j plus k. This is the B form of components form. Xi plus yj plus zk. This is the B form of xi plus yj plus zk. Very simple. Substituting in the formula unit vector. Okay. The let A vector is given 2I plus 3j plus k. The unit vector in the direction of the vector. Direction of the vector A vector is given by A cap is equal to A vector divided by magnitude of A. Okay. A cap is equal to unit vector formula. Unit vector A cap is equal to A divided by magnitude of A vector. A vector is given 2I plus 3j plus A whole divided by root of. This is what components form xi plus yz plus zk root of, then magnitude of root is root of x square plus y square plus z square. X is what 2, y is 3, z is 1. K quotient is 1. Now 2 square plus 3 square plus 1 square. K quotient is 1. A cap is equal to 2y plus 3j plus k whole divided by root of 4 plus 9 plus 1. A cap is equal to 2I plus 3j plus k whole divided by root 14. Okay, this is the answer. Or 2 divided by root 49 plus 3 divided by root 14j plus 1 divided by root 14k. This is one mark question. Now directly we are taking required unit vector. A cap is equal to A divided by magnitude of A vector. Separate we have to find magnitude of A vector. Substituting in this one. Okay, this is A cap. Check it. One question is homework. Same question. Find the unit vector in the direction of the vector A vector. Find unit vector. Find unit vector. Okay, in the direction of the vector, A vector is equal to I minus 2j plus 3k. I minus 2j plus 3k. Okay, thank you. Tomorrow we will continue.